Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of The Points of Articulation. My name's Dave and if you're new to the channel, welcome. Today I'm looking at the Hot Wheels Starships Select number 4 Razorcrest, released in 2022. This vessel made its first on-screen appearance in Star Wars The Mandalorian. Now I do have to say this, just looking at this model, it is a nice size, it is beautifully molded, and the paint is very cool. I think out of all of them, I think the TIE Fighter and the Razorcrest are probably my favorites, if I had to pick two. This is a very heavy model as well. It feels like it's solid die-cast. I mean, it's a brick, and I love it for that. It makes me feel like I really got my money's worth of metal here. But this is a cool model. It does suffer from one issue that we've seen with all the ships by now. But we'll get to that later. I'm not going to really get angry about it because it's going to ruin my whole review. But know this, the ship itself, masterpiece. Does it have moving parts? No. But for a static model, it's pretty darn good. So looking at the size of this vessel real quick, it measures in at about 4¼ inches or 10.5 centimeters long. So it's a nice size vessel. So we definitely have a lot to talk about today. If you're new to my channel, what I'd like to do is go over the mold, talk about all the major points, and then get my camera up and close so we could see every nook and cranny and what we're really buying here. Then I'm going to take a look at the paint, put it on a stand, compare it to some other pieces, and then we'll be done. So let's get started. Alright, let's kick this video off looking at the mold. Like in all my videos, I will go over all the major sections of the item, and then we'll get a nice close-up look to see those fine details. So let's start with the front of the vessel. We have our cockpit, 2 laser cannons, which look pretty cool. We'll get a close-up in just a few. On these sides, we have an entry point right here. And look at all the paneling, very nice. Same for this side, entryway, lots of paneling and molding. In the aft, besides copyright crap, we also have an aft entry ramp. This drops down as we saw in the show. Looking cool. On the bottom, we have 4 rivets holding it together, port for our stand, and lots of nice little details and panel lines. We have our pylons on the sides, and our engines, which the engines look fantastic. You can see the interiors there of the intakes, which look very cool, and our thrusters in the aft, which are nicely painted. Well done. And the tops of our pylons, which look amazing. And then we have the top of the vessel, escape pod right here, and beautiful detailing, lots of panel lines. Love this bad boy, very cool looking ship. And actually here, and in the front is where the landing gear should be. So very cool. So that does it for the main points of the vessel. So now let's get a close-up look. Alright, for our close-up look, let's begin with the top of the vessel. We can see our windows. Now this right here is not a paint chip. The paint was a little sticky and a piece of white paper got stuck to it, believe it or not. I had a similar issue with the X-Wing. But coming down, you can see the beautiful mold in here. Very nicely done. Lots of different shapes and line work here. Beautiful, and I love the pylon sections on the left and right. Looking good. I love the angles here. Coming to the main body, you can see all the beautiful shapes here. And nothing's flat. When I turn it like this, you can see everything has a sort of curve to it or slant, which is pretty cool. Coming back down. Again, beautifully done. Love the detailing on here. And we have our aft section. If we turn it back here, it is a little recessed, but really cool. So real quick, we'll look at the bottom. And you can see how nice that is. Actually, I'll turn it this way so the light hits it better. But you can see all the mold in there, and the paint is a little heavy, but not too bad. Copyright crap. We have our entry ramp, rivet, support for our stand, and these sections here are nicely molded. Really deep cuts. That's where the landing gear should come out of. And it's done pretty well in my opinion. Going to the front. Beautifully done. There's a rivet. Just nice detailing all around. Great stuff. And for the front, you can see some red paint there. Silver, gray are windows for the cockpit. And also our laser cannon. There's this little hair doing there. And look at that bad boy. Let me get focused. There we go. We can see the armor on the sides, nicely detailed. And our laser cannon, which may not be the best detailed thing, but it's pretty cool. There we go. Pretty nice, right? Let's look at the other side. There we go. Great stuff. Okay, so let's look at the side of the vessel. You can see it looks pretty cool. We have our entry ramp. That right here, looking dope. And we have our aft. Pretty amazing stuff here. On the other side, entry ramp, little control panel there. But I love it. I think it looks great. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love the angles on the Razorcrest. Very nice. So let's take a look at the pylons and then those engines. Alright, looking at the pylons, we can see some beautiful detail in here. Great line work, another rivet. The same could be said for this side. Pretty cool. And coming up, we already looked at this section, but I just love the angle here. I think it looks amazing. And then back of that, pretty nice. Same for this side. And then in the front with that cool angle. Pretty nice. So for the engines, we have our intake, which looks really cool. You see molding all the way around. And I love the thruster section. Look at this. Recessed in and painted yellow. That's awesome. And the detailing doesn't stop either. Goes from this side all the way around. Right until we get to the bottom. Oops, sorry about that. That looks sick. And the other side's basically the same. There's no real differences at all that I can find. As you can see, all the detailing is there. Nice. And I guess you could say there are minor differences here and there, but you know, it sort of looks the same. And we have our intake again. Looking very nice. And then our thruster section. I do have a little paint chip right there. Don't know where that happened. But cool nonetheless. You can see inside of there. Looking cool. All in all, great looking engine sections. I really do like them quite a bit. And that does it for the mold. Hopefully I covered every part of this bad boy and did it some justice. So now let's take a look at the paint. Alright, looking at the paint on the Hot Wheels Starships Select No. 4 Razorcrest, this bad boy features 8 different colors. We have silver, dark gray, gray, black, yellow, dark yellow, a wash, and lastly, little red dots in the front of the ship. All this put together makes a very nice looking vessel. Some may say the paint is a little thick here and there, but I kinda dig it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. And just like other Hot Wheels Starships Select Series vessels, it does come with an awesome looking stand. Look at that! Glossy black, mud horn, and the Razorcrest in silver. Fantastic. So to assemble these, just take your ball right here, put it in your port, hear that click, and just like that, everybody, you are good to go. But I do have to say, this is a little heavy. And look at this, it doesn't hold up, but we'll get to that later. And now for our size comparison section with the Hot Wheels Starships Select number 4 Razorcrest seen on the right. On the left, I have the 3-inch version of the Razorcrest, which is from the normal Hot Wheels Star Wars line. Now I know some people have issue with this particular ship, mainly because it's just chrome and yellow and black and gray, but I stand by what I said in my video. I do like this quite a bit. And you can see the paint differences, what a wash could really do. Oh, I just love the detail on this ship. And the little one actually has a lot of detail. It's just that it's all chrome and nothing else. And you can see how the detail pops on one, but is sort of lost with the paint scheme on the little one. But I want to know from you guys, which paint scheme do you prefer more? Let me know in the comments below. And for an added bonus size comparison with the Hot Wheels Starships Select number 4 Razorcrest, seen right here in the center, I have it next to every other Hot Wheels Starships Select that we've gotten thus far. And I have to say, on the whole, the ships themselves are very nice. They really are. My favorites being, obviously, the Razorcrest and the TIE Fighter, but the Slave 1 and X-Wing Starfighter are also very nice. They have moving parts, great paint schemes. The only issue I have here are the stands. And as we saw, I don't know if it's due to the weaker plastic and the joints where the ball connects to the ship, or the weight of the vessel. That's in the air. One of my main concerns was, is the ball joint going to hold up? Is it going to snap off? Is it going to be loose? And everybody is blowing smoke up my butt going, oh no, it's going to be good. It's going to be great. They're all loose. They're all loose. And I don't know what else to say. It could be due to the weight. It could be due to the heat and cold. I don't know. But I can't really pose these how I want to. Even a Slave 1 is, it can't even stay up. I don't even know what to say. I'm actually speechless. You got the Razorcrest, which just falls. It holds up a little bit because I opened it last, but still, it's very loose. I can move it with just a finger. Just a finger. The X-Wing doesn't want to stand up, so good luck with that. And the TIE Fighter is very loose as well, just like the Razorcrest. So I don't know what to say. At this point, do I recommend these? No, I don't recommend them. For me, I was even tempted to maybe hot glue them onto the stand, just so that way they sit, but I don't know what to do. They are obviously either too heavy for the stand, or the stand's made out of inferior materials at the connection point. Now, if you collect these at home, and I asked this before, but nobody answered me yet, do you guys or girls have these problems? Like, does someone out there buy these and the stands are very loose? Let me know, because I really would like to see how other people are dealing with this issue. Like I said, it has nothing to do with the ships. If you're after these vessels, then by all means, go for them. But am I going to sit here and recommend to all my viewers to run out and buy them? If you're an inbox collector, go for it. If you're going to have these on your shelf thinking, like I did, that I could have my TIE Fighter and pose it like sideways or something, yeah, good luck. I'm actually very disappointed in Hot Wheels. And for those who know me, I was hesitant with buying the 3-inch Hot Wheels toys for the longest time. I gave in, and to this day, these little guys are my favorites. They are awesome looking. Sure, they have their faults, but every brand does. It was a good line, and I'm hoping it comes back at some point. The last couple of years have been very bad for the line, with only a small handful of ships. But to be replaced with these, I don't know if it was a good choice. Maybe if the stands were better, if these guys had stands like these little ones, it would have been the best idea Hot Wheels / Mattel has ever had. You're talking a high quality stand with a high quality metal diecast miniature, and like I said, these look amazing. It's sad, it really is, because a lot of people are going to buy these, and if they all end up with the same issue I have, it's messed up. It really is. And that's all I have to say about that. But regardless, if you're looking for these ships and you really want them, go for it. They look great. But I do, as a reviewer, and to some of you, a friend, have to tell you, these stands are garbage. Period. They look amazing. I love them. I love the black and the silver, I really do. But, oh my god, they don't hold up. They don't hold up, and there's nothing more to say. So, that's it, I guess. And that does it today for my review of the Hot Wheels Starships Select No. 4 Razorcrest, released in 2022. So, for the mold, it looks amazing. You know, the people at Hot Wheels did a great job. Lots of panel lines, great windows, the weapons look good, and the engines, oh, they look sick. Beautifully done. The paint is also very good in my opinion. Sure, the wash is heavy here or there, but the Razorcrest always looked a little used and dirty, and it's what makes the original Star Wars so good. The world was designed to look old and rugged and lived in, and it's probably a portion of why The Mandalorian does so well. You know, the feel of everything looks like it's used, and that's awesome. And I think they capture that a little bit with this model. So that's everything I have to say about the Razorcrest today. I didn't mean for this video to be a downer at points, but that's my job. I'm here to entertain, yes, and show you all the cool details, but also warn you guys when there could possibly be an issue with a product. And this is something big with everything going on in the world now. A lot of people can't be spending money on these type of things. You know, a lot of stuff going on now is the price of gas and food is raising up. So you got to spend your money where it counts. And to be honest, I wasn't even going to get this line, but so many people out there from all over the world were asking me to, and I did. And you know what? Everything works for some sort of reason or end game. And the fact that I bought all these and shared them with all of you, you know now that the stand might have issues if you buy these. So I did my job, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this journey we went on so far with this line, and hopefully I helped all of you out in some way. So if you dug this video, give me a big thumbs up, and if you would like to see new videos every week, subscribe. Again, to all of you out there, as always, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to watch my content. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to see all of you next time. Bye, everybody!